avoid twist outs, braid outs, blowouts. We want to stick to hairstyles that will be maintained in an uncontrolled environment. We not finna go into the bedroom looking like one Giselle, the next level of Pocahontas, and then when the act is done, we leave looking like Edward Scissorhands has been busy on our head. We not finna do that. Hello, it's Layefa. How are you? Ladies, girls, we need to maintain our magical blackness at all times. We cannot be caught slipping. I know you've caught me slipping on camera, but this is a different situation. Help me help you. We cannot let these men come and shame us for how our hair naturally grows out of our heads. Chatting back, hashtag take her swimming. Boy, you better behave. Let's get into the video. So what brought the topic of this video? I was watching a video by Aysha, and I will leave a link in the eye, or in the description box rather, and she spoke about natural hair in the bedroom, and I feel like it would resonate with a lot of naturalistas out there, having gone on this date with this great guy, how she had her hair all slicked down. So the date continued at his place, and they had a wild night. And she speaks about went to the bathroom, and this just saying, you need to watch the video, it's hilarious. The slick down hair that she had, obviously things got steamy and wild and romantic, and all her hair that was slick in this ponytail was about this short on her head because of obviously all the shrinkage from the hot sweat, the steaminess. Her hair had just completely reverted back, and then she just had this poor ponytail just hanging on the end. How having to struggle. I'm laughing but I could just imagine the embarrassment, especially when this isn't like your man, this is just a guy, like So in this video, I wanted to address some things that we should do in preparation of the act. I don't want you to fall your hands. I want you to be well prepared, well fortified for the act ahead, or the potential act ahead. Now, first things first, I feel like there should be a disclaimer, preferably be in a healthy relationship before you get down. But I know, you're a grown woman, you're gonna do what you want to do anyway, and who am I to tell you otherwise? But just to let you be prepared ahead of time. I want to address something. I don't believe there's anything as an accidental one night stand in a woman's mind. The thing is, we have the key, right? We know if it's gonna go down or not. With men, they don't have the key. They don't really they don't really have the key the way we do. They might be hoping to get lucky, but they don't know if they're actually gonna hit it. Us as women, we know. And the funny thing is, we know. We've already prepared more times. We've sorted out, we've waxed our armpits, we've waxed, you're going for a Hollywood. Like, everything is in check. Maybe you want to make sure your legs are nicely. We're not gonna get caught slipping. All our hairs are in check. We need to do the same for the hair on our heads. We need to be well prepared. I don't know if men realize that we know, not like it's a definite, but if we're gonna give it up, we've already made up our mind. Usually because we've prepared. You should also be prepared when it comes to the hair on your head. So I'm gonna be your natural hair day advisor for today, right? So we need to decide what hairstyle we're going for. If we're doing a protective style, if it's a wig, if it's a weave, if it's braids, faux locks, whatever, we need to make that decision. Now, if you are wearing a protective style that is a weave, you're pretty covered because you've sewn in those tracks. If you've got a leave out, then fine. You just need to make sure that these bits, you've got something to control your leave out. If you've got braids like this, then you can go as wild as you like, because this ain't going nowhere. This is going nowhere. If you have a wig as a protective style and you take off your wig and you got some mad cane rolls, and like your cane rolls are doing a mad thing, we need to make sure that he doesn't see that any point. Now, I know a lot of people be gluing down their wigs. I'm clearly not on that level, because if things get steamy, I would assume that the glue starts to lift, and that could be embarrassing, especially when you're in the moment. Do you really want to get your headscarf out? When the job is done, make sure you sort it out in the bathroom ASAP. When you get to the bathroom, right, if your cameras are fresh and it's neat, because you could sort it out nicely. But if your cameras are doing a mad thing, you're standing in front of the mirror trying to sort out your wig, you know, you kind of like him, but the relationship isn't that well established yet. It hasn't found roots in the ground just yet. So your cane rolls are looking like Prison Break, and maybe you don't want to put your wig on because you haven't sorted out your glue situation. Things are on a mad thing, and you're just like, oh, like, what am I gonna do? Because you could either go back out there and your wig, your lace is doing this, or today is not the day to look like a scene out of Orange is the New Black. My friend, release those cane rolls. Take them out. Yep. Especially if they're not neat. These are things that you need to have prepared. You don't have a headscarf with you, my friend. You should be having headscarf, brush, edge control, gel. Everything needs to be in that bag. Extra panties, because you knew what you were gonna get up to. Why don't you have these things? Release those cane rolls. Yes, that's right. You're going to use a bit of edge control, a bit of gel, a bit of water. You are going to slick down your edge. I hope you've got edges, because if you don't, then all of this advice is out of the window. If you don't have edges, then all of this advice that I'm giving you is out of the window, because how can you go from looking like Pocahontas and then come out with no edges? You must have a headscarf in thy bag to be prepared. What you're going to do is you're going to turn that headscarf into a nice little band at the front of your hair, so you know it covers up the lace that is now doing this. Okay, if you could get that sorted, then you're fine. I feel like also there should be a note to mandem who like black women but are unaware of the magical blackness that be within. Don't touch my hair unless she has permitted you to do so. But if she is the black woman that I know she is, don't ask questions, because you don't need to touch her hair. Trying to reach for the scalp is not a part of foreplay. You don't need to do it as you are trying to reach for, my friend, put your hand down. Hair downwards is fine. Okay, so you're a naturalista, and on that occasion, you don't have a protective style, right? For this particular date, you do not have any braids, you don't have a wig, you don't have a weave, you are rocking your natural hair. All these looks are risky because your hair will revert back. Even before the act has it will just start to do its own thing. I would suggest, especially these are first dates or dates where things could potentially happen, avoid those hairstyles. And if you can't, because you really like your hair like that, get your hairband, bobby pins ready. In the, I know you want to stay cute and be getting, you want to avoid twist outs, braid outs, blowouts. We want to stick to hairstyles that will be maintained in an uncontrolled environment. Okay? So should it get hot? Should it get steamy? Should you start to sweat? Your hair is not moving. It's fine if you're married, and sometimes even if you're married, you want to maintain that. But if you're, still getting to know each other, but you want to get to know each other, there are things that we need to put in place. You're gonna do what you want to do anyway, and like, it might be a situation where you're married and it's the first night and you still want to remain cute, because it's so much a part of our lives. Do we really address natural hair and the bedroom, natural hair and sex, natural hair and getting hot and steamy? We don't really address it. Not like it's not common, because it's a thing that we all go through, but we should totally address it. Especially, my husband gonna take me anyhow it is, right? If my hair wants to shrink that short, then it's gonna do its thing. But I usually don't let that happen, because I'm thinking about the day ahead. You can make a headscarf cute, trust me. There are ways. I hope this video has been fun and informative. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up. If you have any more advice, things that I haven't touched on or addressed, comment below. Please do share your experiences when it comes to natural hair and being in the bedroom. If you have any funny stories, I would love to read them. Thank you so much for watching. Until my next video, I don't know if we're thinking smart. If you've made it to the end and you haven't subscribed, that's actually disrespectful, and you should subscribe. Not only that, you should hit the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Until my next video, think smart, work hard, make it happen. Bye.